Scary as a scary does. Hey, millennial. What's up, mama? Taylor, how you doing? Cashapp Mountains. Oh, wow. That's what's up. Wow. Awesome. I'll be checking it out. I was busy other than what I've uploaded all day yesterday. I'm sore. I'm about to go to the gym and work out, yo. For real. And get back on my smoothies and vegan diet. I don't care if it's carrots and celery and cabbage. I've had enough of this garbage they call meat. This is not, we shouldn't be eating it in the first place, so. I gotta go all the way over to town. I gotta check my P.O. box. I forgot yesterday. I was like, I got things I gotta pick up too. Yeah. On. How you doing? I don't even know what you're talking about, youngster. I don't care. There's no such thing. Yeah. Yeah. What she says, but there's no such thing. Do you believe you're talking to me, texting by texting? Do you believe that you know what you're thinking? Villain. What is a villain? Do you really know what the word villain means? Oh, okay. Bye. All right. We're not. This is not real. No, this is not real. So, just like you, you're a consortium of things that have nothing to do with the true source of existence. The flesh is limited. It's limited. Though outside and inside of it, it's limitless. You'll never understand it. It's beyond complexity. There's no one here that understands or there. No one. No nothing, no anyone. Just lies. Whatever lie means, it means to lay down, right? Or does it? Or it means nothing. I scare you? What does scared mean? What does it mean? Yo, Shalom, what's going on up in there? What's happening? No, I get it, bro. Come on. This is for others, all right? This is for others. It's balance. Yeah, that's all it is. And so I just, I like to go a little further, whatever further means. But you know what I mean. I like to mess with people, too. It's a good thing. I think messing with people, not in a way that alludes to some physical, whatever, violence. I'm talking about mental. So I like it. So I'll entertain it. I actually will. Whatever entertain means. I always express to everybody that your vocabulary, like me and Lauryn Hill talk about this. Me and Lauryn Hill, she helped me babysit my cousin Jazz. The vocabulary, and I don't mean letters, numbers implicit above it, or a spelling or anything, which is to cast, because words are power. Negated by physical and unphysical proportions, right? The vocab is nothing. There is no words. I used to talk to KRS-One, right, when I was in Queens. I was dating a young lady over on Liberty Avenue. So before I picked my boy up from prison, he held a family hostage, and I had to get in his head and tell him that's not the way to go. And her father was working on 50 Cent's house, well, Mike Tyson's old house, getting it ready for 50 Cent. And I remember saying to him, and he said later on, appreciate it, T. Appreciate it, fam. Thank you. How much was that? Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna need. I'm about to get some towels, man. I'm about to run there and get some towels, man. I still got the one's niece hooked us up with. I just watched them the other day, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get a nice little workout and walk today, bro. But anyway, I expressed to him, and I learned this from my Bushido master, who I was learning sword. I said, he said to me, and I said to KRS, I says, it's funny how we think that we're hearing each other. I said, that's complicit to a narrative to keep us in a lower, hey, so sorry, how you doing, Lily? To keep us in a lower existence, per se. And I said, it's funny that you could, before you say something, you say it in your head. So are you literally saying it to me because this is moving? We're very aware, and I said, we're all very aware that linguistically over our labios, our lips, through our tongue, right? That it curves and arcs and it moves in different directions by the variables of your teeth or not teeth to make certain sounds. And these sounds are based on vibration, which is a frequency. And we can't see the colors that emit. All right, from the spiritual realm and everything else. We can't see the colors. We can't see the dynamic of the flow, sketchy, broken. We cannot see it. We can contrive it and conceptualize it based on what's stated. But beyond that, verbally, it is more than that. We just can't see it because we have not been nurtured in how to. And there have been things removed and you're, what they say, growing. Like a tree and stuff, not to be able to tap into our DNA, to be able to excite and ignite the resonation. All right, remember these words really are meaningless, but we communicate on this, giving it factors of meaning, and those factors are how we consummate a relationship, race, whatever, identity. Got a car, house. Is it literally a house or an abode? Or a requiem for rest or comfort? Why is it not the soil and everything else? Why is it not the water we drink that has been depleted of minerals and poisons put in? What is the purpose of that? It's to keep the factors from arising to where they need to be. I'm here to tell you that with your so-called physical, if you allow it, you can break and shake and change all of that. All of it. They look from Teflon and all these things they found out. You have a secret organization moving within certain orders who realize the physicality of your existence and not, a singular factor that is deadening because you don't see beyond it, to harden your arteries slowly, PFAS, all that stuff, and to slow down using seed oils. Cottonseed oil was the first one, right? Literally slowly poison you, and they were very aware by testing on animals and individuals, and then controlling the narrative of who gets to say what, when, where, and how. Is it really control, though? In the mind's eye, another empty factor, we have given over consort to a relationship with those who know most people are ignorant to their truth. There's no one here to tell them, so therefore they have to run the myriad of what the enemy is saying. And so we convene in that as if we're doing something legitimate. No, we're further accepting no disclosure and what they say, state, and think you should. And in ergo, we compromise ourselves and we hold that as if it's platonic relationship, yet it's an ignorance, right? You don't have to be ignorant. You don't have to hold anything they say, no matter how you feel, no matter what they're doing. I'm telling you, there's an end to all. I don't care. Let's say if you were part of it. I don't care. Like, really, this is nothing. They make it something. Like all the shootings and everything. They want to take your 2A rights because they don't want you to get to them and destroy them. They want to use the ignorance of those who they've conditioned to come after you and destroy you. Look at Rafah, right? What we think is Rafah, right? Palestine, what we think is Palestine. This is conveyed by them. Look at Netanyahu. He's no Jew. He's not Semitic. He's from Poland. He's a bastard. He's no good. But just like everyone else, they were never meant to be in the position they're in. Yet, position. What's the reality? You have a platonic relationship with what they've stated and what they've created because they've used colorism. They've used all kind of things to create the narrative, breaking and making people who never needed to be rich poor, making people who never had anything to be rich as if it was them. It's a divisive tactic that works on the ignorance all the way around. So they can hit frequencies and this, that don't mean nothing, because what they're doing is they're allowing more collaboration of things they have no idea about. It don't matter about Satan or whatever. It don't matter. It's going to destroy whatever it is. Look, they're never going to tell you the true name and this, that, and what. There are things that they shouldn't mess with. There are things beyond the scope of your existence, but you're beyond the scope of that too. You just don't know it. What's a requiem for deposit? Deposit. What's a requiem for deposit? Is it your life? Is it gold? Is it silver? Is it platinum? Is it rubies? Is it jade? Is it stalactites? With all kind of forms of sulfur. What is it? Is it the appreciation of your physical existence when your physical existence is only a myriad of your ambient light? Do we have to give it name? Do we have to make it something that it probably is not? That's why I said they should have left me alone. But they keep. They're stuck. Hey Charles, what's happening? Oh Mac, what's going on? What's happening, Tribe? Yeah, look, if the body can't do something right, don't do nothing at all. It's simple. Let me grab a coffee. All right, up on there, I hear you. Anyway, I just want to come on real quick. I'm about to go get a little workout on to get something worth eating. Smoothie or something. I don't want to talk about Kirk no more. I think it's all I think it's all vaudeville, every bit of it. It doesn't matter if he is shot or not. We have children, the physical, who are actually, and the enemy of life is destroying it, but you can consummate a relationship with life. So again, when you say a word, as I was stating, you say it in your head, right? There's no lip movement, there's no nothing. If you look at something, close your eyes, you see it. You see it sometimes even more clear. Sometimes things stand out when you close your eyes. Some who have a hard time doing that, there's certain things, there's deficit of certain things in the physicality of things missing. Well, we're going to call it minerals or whatever. But the same thing like the shooting and everything else. I want my melanated brothers and sisters to know that around the world, people come here and they look at you, and the rich ones are taught, look at them, smile and laugh. They'll never be what they were. I'm pretty ignorant. Oh, they know who you are, but because you keep paying attention to these broken things, these melanated, these so-called black, when you don't know who you are, you walk in death. And in death, you walk in death, whatever it may mean, but not as what we, ergo, per se, like we think it's alive or living. They know by destroying most of the topsoil, everything that they've done slow, that they keep you weak. Well, that's what they believe. Based on studies. And while you're in the position you're in, you have been betrayed by your own, but you need to know that they're not yours. If they are willing to betray you, you should not make a relationship. If people are ignorant enough to go to black churches, if people are ignorant to go sit there and listen to Cory Bookers and all them Maxine Waters, you have done yourself a disservice. You have allowed them to encroach in for a false sense of power in a relationship they have no idea about, which is a myriad of factors that no one needs to discuss. What we think is discussion. It is beyond the scope of, they can't come back from it. They can't. They've chosen and refused to. But you're noble. Y'all are the royal bloodlines. And you need to know this, because the ones they've set up before you are proxies of nothing. They've convinced those who work for them arduously of other things because you are unable, when you're very capable. Oh, it's only a factor of time. Their time. You, there's no time with you. No, death is not real. You can see it. My head could explode. Whoop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. When I'm saying something that's a factor that's bigger than that, they have an idea. There are things I can't say. But you need to stop weak, right? Y'all need to stop being weak. That's all. That's all. Now, I talked about Kirk because for those watching it, it's a form, it's like their damage control, but very damning and damaging to you. It's like the little bug-eyed, braided head idiot in Chicago, right? Here come the hit. Here's switches. How many of y'all know about that brother back in the 70s or 80s, the Islam noble, what I forget his name, they locked him up. Talking about they found drug paraphernalia and everything. See, he brought together a collective. It doesn't matter what happened, but when you want to bring someone down, you put somebody in position to do things, to remove them, or you allow something to grow and allow, based on laws, the ignorance of it to supersede. Fear is what the government works on. It does. It moves on fear. Attack them. And those who perform in it, like I said, I don't want to say nothing. They made that choice. That's all I can say. Anyway, you don't revel, you don't rejoice in it. It's worthless. But when they want to bring someone down, they bring them down. I mean, look at what they did with the Nuwapian thing, and what's that guy they let out? Like, what does it matter what he was saying? But see, obviously he was saying something worthwhile. I mean, they locked up, what's the brother's name? Hey, what's the brother's name that was always with his shirt off, talking all that good stuff? And they locked him up. Everybody uses the material because he was stating facts. He knew things, and some things he shouldn't have mentioned because he wasn't prepared. He all, he's, had his dreads or whatever locks. Or, I don't, always, he's marvelous stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this off. It's just making noise. But you know what I'm saying? I forget the guy's name. Hey, Knucklehead, what's going on? What's going on, beloved? Dom, what's happening, beloved? Nature boy. Like, is it sometimes that they allow this to happen, or is it sometimes they go and watch and they create something? No, not Nature Boy, the other guy. Nature Boy was a weirdo. He was humping boys and stuff. No, the other brother, the one who's always in his kitchen in his house. Yeah, they locked him up.
Oh, you talking about he had like the small twist?
Yeah, the small built muscular. Rashad. Jamal. Yeah. I mean, they had no reason to lock that brother up, or did they? See, when you got to go that far to do certain things you shouldn't be doing, when you have to go into the gravy train of lies and facetiousness, and there's no coming back from that. I keep telling people, I say you have a choice. Peoples, individuals, sentient, whatever. Don't dim your existence or light, and don't go chasing another light because you're just going to re-enter the light you were in. It doesn't mean the same. Do yourselves a big favor. All right? Acquiesce the truth within you. I'm not always talking about I'm speaking truth. I ask y'all to research it. Y'all like the video I put up? I have a few more. I'm just saying, question everything. There's nothing wrong with it. And no, you won't own nothing, and you won't have to be happy. It doesn't matter what they think. You don't own nothing now. And a lot of you are happy by the definition of physicality. They have individuals trained, right? They believe in what they see. Let them be. Let them be. Because they're giving false directives, and I'm not gonna say nothing else. This is not a good stay for them. But know this: don't you embark on it because you got to get somewhere else. You want this. Don't make deals. Deals are false. Y'all make them real. Smoke. You get it in here. You don't let it clear it out, and you hold on to it. Be the good. How they say Samaritan. Be the good citizen for those who are citizens. Be the beacon, not of hope, but of truth. Hope is like, I hope I could get this whole stomach empty when I sit on the commode. And sometimes it just doesn't work. You know, mineral depletion, not enough fiber, blah, blah, blah. But you hope, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Righteous T, what's going on? Rashad Jamal, we got it, beloved. Yeah. But you're going to sit there and you're going to grunt. You're going to get a hemorrhoid. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Allow yourself to breathe. Don't facilitate the thought. I used to have people, when you got diarrhea, right? There's another term for it. You're probably too many liquids. No, you're constipated. And people are, well, how you got diarrhea if you're constipated? Oh, my goodness. They don't know how the bowel system works, from the large to small intestines. They don't know how things break down. They don't understand the corrosion and stuff that has been implemented into your physicality because of your ignorance. Because if most weren't ignorant, they would not allow it. But they would say, but we have congressional, all those bastards. And we have, oh, come on. You think they care? You think there's things not on the outside? Please. We gotta look in the inside, y'all. All right? If you got stomach issues, do not put your face online admitting that. Maybe sometimes it needs to be put on for those who believe they have stomach issues. Y'all don't have the problem. It's something that was created and implemented because if you knew what it was, as we always state, you would be able to correct it. The problem is the physicality and the outside looking, not looking in, we accept the narrative painted before us. And so we run with that instead of changing the vector of the vision, changing the mind scope of thought, the process of elimination to decrease something else other than what is happening. Like saying, not today, whatever today may be, or not again. But who and how does it move? I mean, think about it. The knuckleheads running in the streets doing dumb things instead of finding themselves. Have you ever noticed that it could be 15 or 20 of them, and before something happens, there's a bunch of them that realize that something's going to happen without saying a word? It's a collective, even though it's institutionally ignorant. It's there. It's like every once in a while when something happens, like a car accident, people traveling the road or driving or operating. There are those who actually have a little insight, and they have a funny feeling something's about to happen before a car hits something and flips. But you know this, while traveling, there's a collective of a few of them who actually had the thought and they felt it. Did they create it? It's possible. Then again, it may just be not being so institutionalized that they were actually able to feel something that's outside the norm. I don't know. What do you think? I'm just suggesting these things. It's very possible. Like when we get ready to consume something, do we ever say to ourselves, do we really need to? Well, based on the fact that we're missing stuff, and a lot of food has addictive chemicals, it's very subtle. I mean, think about it. We eat how many hamburgers in America do they eat? Let's see how many hamburgers, right? Look at this. Let's do the math and see if the math is mathing. Chickens too. No, put a space, dude. AI is just retarded. Anyway, yeah, not that I really care, but I don't. So, how many hamburgers do Americans eat per year? They say 50 billion. I want y'all to do the math. I'm gonna pull this up. How many heads of cattle are in the U.S.? As of July 1st, 2025, there were 94.2 million. Dude, if we're consuming 50 billion burgers annually, how many burgers can you get from one cow? You can get one cow can produce approximately 800 to over 2,000 hamburgers. I want y'all to take consideration of doing the math, but remember, now you got to add in ribs, sirloin, ribeye, tomahawks, and you've got to take that all the way through the vernacular. Now do the math of how many tomahawks, how many 20 to 40 ounce steaks in competitions, how many tacos, ground beef aside from hamburgers. And when you do the math, you realize there are not enough cows, even in New Zealand, Britain. When you do the math, you'll see it in Australia. There's not enough cattle anywhere to have that many goddamn hamburgers. So what are you really eating? And we're talking, we got to remember, a lot of cows are dairy cows. A lot of them have been rescued, millions. to live a wonderful, playful, like a dog, a puppy, or like even a beautiful coyote. My pale-skinned brothers and sisters, y'all are just dumb. That eating brothers, right? That all that hunting and killing, that was never our way. It's not even in history books. Don't even try with the Bible. It was funny is they're trying to say that after we found out tilapia was not good, now all of a sudden they're pushing Jesus ate tilapia. See the stuff they do? Why is it that nobody else is paying attention? And then people buy into it. I mean, look at the little muscle builder that was in prison and came out, make a big name, had a heart attack, got all the watermelon juice in it and stuff, right? And now he's eating tilapia. It's talking about Jesus ate it, but you change your eye color, you put plastic ass teeth in your mouth, and some rumor that he might be using some better form of TRT or growth hormone, working out with Big Boy. Yeah, I am not here to condemn or damn this individual. What I'm saying is be careful when it's all about a dollar with somebody else who may have been losing a dollar. And then they want to push different vernaculars to keep the sell, the identity, not indebtedness, the identity. Well, it's kind of indebtedness to keep you indebted to narratives. You see what I'm saying? Be mindful. Not everybody is wise. You know, I remember the Jamaican who went over there to so-called Palestine, then went to the Christian Orthodox Church. And the priest said to him, you cannot wear that cover in here. And the Rasta says, well, what do you have on yours? He says, I'm the priest. He says, why do you have on? I'm the prophet. And so he asked him, but why do you have yours on? The priest couldn't answer outside of that. You can't make this stuff up. Does it mean that the Christ doesn't exist? They're killing the Christ. That's up here. You don't think with this. The words are in your DNA. What you think are words. It is not what you know, like me. Like if I get frustrated, right? I say dumb shit. It's just the way it is, and it's not because I have to. For me, it's allowing the shit to flee, to get up out of me. And it's the only form that I'm aware of right now. I know here I can do it, right? But I want it out. So I figured words are spells. To cast it out, get it out, say the dumb shit, and then eternally I say, got that crap out. You get where I'm coming from. What's called venting, exactly. What do vents do? Release toxic, poisonous gases, keep everybody from smelling your boo-boo. I went to the bathroom, and I'm sitting there going, and I know it ain't no brothers doing. Somebody went in there, they got the roll of toilet paper sitting up on the side, right? It ain't even a thing, right? And they pee all over the seat. I'm like, what old man that came in here instead of standing up in front of that thing and peeing in that big hole when they missed that and dribbled all on the floor? And how they gotta miss that damn they ain't lit the toilet seat. They ain't no. Was it a little boy or from the trajectory? No, because they hit the wall. They like to paint. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was like they shook right there like with no care and didn't even flush. And I was like, you know what? If I was working there, I'd go back and look at the camera. And the next time this individual come in, I would enlighten them. My advice, seeing how millions of people come through this facility, which makes a lot of fiat, would you be so kind to lift the seat and to wipe behind yourself? I used the bathroom the other day, and 4 people came in. I didn't hear not once, no water come on, and no shirts, no air. And I was sitting there when I got the last one worked there. I was like, yo, my man, you ain't gonna wash your hand? He turned around and went back and washed his hand. But 4 or 5 before that, I heard him come in. Pee, what? Right out. That's why I say when you go shopping, you're handling stuff, wash your hands. Why? Because you've been depleted physically of a lot of things. I'm not saying that you can't supersede it. I am pointing out a factor. Wash your hands. That's like right now, wash our mind. Get the Rolodex right. Again, like I stated, I'm not against these idiots, but sometimes they just they don't know how to choose properly. They're going to do the dumbest things because they think they really believe they have power. Something is misleading them. What may have happened in the past, don't worry about it. Just don't even. I know some people say we don't know the past, we're doing a repeat. Well, if you facilitate that and keep believing it, you know, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be in this round table of indecent exposure to things that don't matter, and you're going to make them matter. Look, I am not spilling some beans or something new. I'm only pointing a few of you in a direction that doesn't compromise too much. I mean, the other day, I had 4,000 and something views. I'll share it. And these people still talking about watch hours, and they were there for a long time watching. It's mind-boggling how they're so self-defeatist, because in their illusion they believe, no thinking, that they're eviscerating something, like they're accomplishing something. We're the original cowboys. Your bloodline is true and noble. You're a righteous people. Stop allowing yourself to be taken aback by a bunch of knuckleheads who ain't even a lot. Move as one, be contingent as one. I'm not a powerful speaker. Y'all know that. I'm not into that, LaBelle. I'm just not into it. I don't care. Y'all know that. Y'all say, but what you're saying, you stop being in a democracy of ideology. Stop facilitating their thought process. What's wrong with facilitating your own? I mean, we're at the crux of deviance. Bastards. To me, that don't really mean nothing, but to them, it does. All right? Okay? And appreciate the cash apps. I think, niece, if you come in, appreciate it, hon. That helped a lot yesterday. We're going to go to the gym, check it out, and we'll see you guys later. Thinking about going to a campsite. I got to go over there and I got to go check my mail. Did you have anything come to the box, cuz?
Might have.
You might have to go check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? We might just take your truck and run over there or mine, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of running all this gas like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all. So we got a campsite. But we're gonna check out because you know, I like this, and I may be working here. So, and that's the only reason why I've been here, because I want to be able to. If they say, "Hey, can you come in?" I'll be like, "I'll be right there." But it's time to go and get some workout. I'm tired of looking at this place, and we've been all over. So we're gonna see y'all here in a little bit. All right. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the help, because it is actually helping a lot. Okay, the littlest bit goes a long way, and yeah, and you better believe you help me build, you help me get books. I know I spent the most, but it don't matter. It's the little things that matter the most, and we keep forgetting the importance of the little things. So I'm only talking about little things. I mean, Eckhart Tolle, you know, the chrism, y'all know I'm utilizing stuff, as I always said before, that is available to you. And even though I say fat, it's because it's stuff I research. It's not like I have a story to tell that's in no book. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, there's no book. There's nothing in history other than where it's passed from. Long lineage. And these idiots keep playing on y'all's ignorance. Oh, I'm not going to reveal something that's going to make them capitulate and stop, and that's not what we want. Well, some might be like the hell and jump the boat. Those are smart ones. But other than that, oh, it's when I tell you you're noble and you're royal, you don't move together as you used to. You don't. You're complicit to the deviation, which is brought outside and implemented in your stay. All right? And I like word games. Somewhat. They have no meaning, but, you know, it's fun. Anyway, I'm going to check you guys out later. And it's time, man. It's time, ain't it? Woo! It's time. And I want to find one of them smoothie joints. But we got now. I might want to go over to the Chiba Hut, man. Cause that damn them sandwiches at Chiba Hut banging. Hey man, they banging, bro. Yeah, they banging, y'all. A Chiba Hut sandwiches is banging, man. I don't care what anybody say, and I ain't smoking no Chiba, but everybody up in there look like they got called the red out of Boston. Anyway, let me stop. Snoo, what's up? What's up, mi amor? What's up, baby? Focus Mind, yeah, Big Red. You already. Right. Those BBLs, I can't even talk about them no more. Them things, yeah. I was in Walmart and this sister came in and had them little thin legs. You see her the other day, and she had a butt that was as big as 2 goddamn basketballs. And I was just looking at her like this. She walking with I guess a Mexican mix or whatever, right? And she had legs, man, about that big, and it looked like a gas opener on the back of her. I said, ain't no. And I bet, and she did walk in and dressed like it's the. I was like, oh my goodness, maybe that's what he like. I mean, how would you like to see my 2 big ass eyeballs, though they slanted, on the back of that? I mean, that don't look right. I mean, it just don't look. That's the legs. That's the. You get what I'm coming from. Anywho. Big booty luscious. Look, they put weave on their hair. Now, I said this is about 20 years ago when the weave became thing. They put weave on their hair. They put eyelashes on their eyelashes, synthetic. They put lipstick on their lips. They put earrings. We all put earrings on our ears, but what about the ones who are doing all the tattooing and all that, right? Tattoo on their face because of Lil Wayne. Before, that was not a thing unless you was in prison and you was a mark. Dudes. Dudettes. Fake fingernails on your fingernail. Hell, you're putting Brazils and bras on your boobs and wondering why they hanging down to your belly button. They were never meant to be there. I don't like wearing underwear. I'm supposed to free swing instead of like I'm in a cold. Think about it. Come on. Think about it. All right. I appreciate you guys. All right. This is information. Draws. Yeah, draws suck. Yeah, them damn things. I got cotton ones when I do want to wear them, but I can't stand wearing no underwear. Y'all can't even breathe. Then you wonder why your pubic hair funky and you think it's your Jimmy and your nutsack dirty and you got. I used to go in Ganja's bathroom and be like, what's all these little black little dots? I thought they was what you call them things? The crabs. He's just a dirty dick. I was like, nasty mother. Oh, I shouldn't have said his name. I'm sorry. Well, maybe now he know to wash it. Maybe that's why he's sleeping in the living room. I'm sorry. He did wrong, and this is what comes from it. Oh, I thought that was one of them damn driverless car. Anyway, their drawers are instant tooth floss. Yeah, how can I fly like this if I wear But anyway, I appreciate you guys as always. It's new. Thank you, baby. Anyway, I'm gonna chat with you guys, and y'all know my Cashapp. $1, $2, it helps. I don't want to sound like Gaddy because he be pulling some great information. All right, so support the brother. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. All right. See you guys later. Oh, strength women. Power men. Oh, Wild Indian sent me something. Hold on. Yo, Wild Indian. I'm going to check it out in a little bit, fam. Anyway, I had to send a message. Anyway, I appreciate you. Thanks, baby. Shalom. How about we're eternally bonded and ascension should be your purpose? All right, baby. Peace, beloved. Yeah, man, I go to jail. Oh, you getting your